These are the greatest ARBS creations ever made. Just trust me on that. Today we travel through many epic creations across many different videos to find out what the best creations are. And stick around to the very end to where I share with you my all-time favorite creation ever made. Someone has created one of the most epic creations that you're ever gonna see, and it will revolutionize your idea of epicness. Someone has created an absolutely amazing creation, and if it's not the first of its kind, it's definitely probably the best version of something like this that's ever been made. But before we do that, we're about to watch some hippos get destroyed by Captain America. Dun, 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 dun. I told you, somebody made a Captain America. And then not only that, but someone made another version of this creation, well, using this character, and it is beyond, I mean, it's nightmare level. I can't even begin to describe to you how awesome. Dude, did you see that? The armor pieces on its arm got bigger. That's kind of surprising. His shield is stuck in his shoulder. Dude, the hippos are dangerous. Don't mess with the hippos. Do you see it? It got bigger. That's crazy. Now, unfortunately, we all know how this would end, but could you imagine for real watching Captain America just destroy a bunch of hippos? Now, before we get any further into today's video, these guys right here would say subscribe to the channel, because only like 12% of you guys are subscribed, and if you do, you get to watch things like this. Whether you're gonna get eaten by whatever this thing is. I don't know what this is or if it even moves. Look at this creation. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, it doesn't move. Whoa, it doesn't move, but it flings out a big, gigantic, spiked up tonsil. I mean, I don't know what you want to say. Oh, look at this. See that guy got stuck on there? Wow, this thing is a lot more interesting than I thought it was gonna be. We need to watch this again. But instead of those people, we're gonna use baby hippos. Here it comes. Oh, I missed him. There it is. Now it got somebody. Poked him in the face, but didn't reel him in, huh? Reel it in. I want to see it. Oh, there we go. I want to see it get reeled in. Oh, look at the hippo got spiked. Yeah, up in these little crazy mandible jaws of doom. Well, perhaps the other guy was better, but it's pretty cool to watch that thing come flying out. Hey, giraffes, check this thing out. I mean, this thing's incredibly amazing looking. So I think, isn't the Void Reaver, like, the Reavers are the things from Marvel. I mean, this is like that big colossal thing, you know what I mean? It looks just like it. But isn't the Void Reaver also from like a tower defense game? Whoa, it's got a gigantic sword. Look out, giraffes. Oh, is it gonna cut up the giraffes and chop them up with that thing? Probably not. I don't know what giraffe. What? He had TNT hidden somewhere, unless the giraffes somehow grew TNT and this is a new thing. I wonder what giraffe meat tastes like. You know what this game makes me always question what different meats taste like. Makes me hungry. I'm pretty sure it would be massively illegal though to try some giraffe. Sometimes in this game I don't even know what I'm saying. Do you know what I'm saying, Mr. Void Reaver? Hey, here's a creation that I've had for a while. It's Godzilla, but not just any Godzilla. It's Snakezilla. Look at this thing. I forgot I had it, but it's literally a Godzilla, but it's a snake version, and he has a snake head, and he's going to eat these guys alive. Oh, he's got a flamethrower. Actually, his neck doesn't even reach. Oh, is that tempting? Does that make you even more hungry? How do you even eat? I don't want to tease the poor thing, so we'll go ahead and give him some big old Brachiosaurus to eat. Oh, he spiked it. Is he gonna eat him? He doesn't even want to open his mouth to take a bite. Oh yeah, that's right, because he swallows everything whole. He can't even eat these. They're too big for him to eat. You're not an anaconda or a boa constrictor by chance, are you? What would happen if you took Captain America, but you turned him into an absolute monster? You might first ask yourself, well, what do we make him look like? And if you can't figure it out, well, just go ahead and throw a bunch of eyeballs all over him. Look at this thing. It's Captain America, but with lots of eyes. Honestly, I didn't even know you could put eyes on like that. Oh, look at the flying eye disc of doom. And look at what we have here. Multiple people spiked on one object? That's kind of a first. Who knew that putting spikes on Captain America's shield or, you know, would be so devastating? Look at the eyeballs get bigger. Would be so devastating. We gotta watch that again. Please inflate your arm again so we can watch it in slow motion. I got it. Look at the eyeballs. Literally everything actually gets bigger, which is kind of crazy. I didn't know that that would happen. Hey, eyeball man is pretty devastating, especially with spikes on that shield. Like I said, it makes me wonder what kind of things can you make with this shield. Oh, I had a wonderful idea. What if we do this right here? What will happen? Because I have to imagine that, oh, it didn't... Oh, is it harpooning? I can't tell if it's harpooning as he's throwing it. Throw it out and then harpoon as it's going out. Oh, it's not quite working the way I thought it would. I thought maybe throw it, it would harpoon and then throw them. You know, like fling them across the map. You know what's better than a normal ordinary dragon? Oh, I don't know. Maybe something like this right here. Gigantic, epic mechanized wings. An awesome face. And he's also pretty large, but does he actually move and work like a dragon? I don't think he actually does. He's just a big, gigantic beast. What's he doing with his head? Oh, this seems pretty efficient at destroying everything around, and he's actually spiking everybody too. Oh, there goes a guy. Bye, guy. I don't know. Is it just me or is it the colors? I like the colors a lot. His head is just whipping back and forth like crazy. Speaking of gigantic kaiju dragon lookalike beasts, we got this big old thick boy. Look at this. Look at this guy's got a huge tail, some big old epic looking baby wings, little tiny hands. He doesn't need them. And this big gigantic double knife head. He's pretty awesome. Does he have lasers or anything? He's got a laser. Goodbye, Goro. Yeah, so Goros are no match for this big gigantic beast because he's just lasering the crap out of them, and he's probably gonna wind up eating some of them too. I didn't know that Goros could fly like that. I think they're all dead. Nope, there's one left. He's sitting here hiding amongst his dead brethren, thinking he's gonna blend in and it won't be seen. Sorry to tell you, he definitely saw you. Don't go towards him. They'll look around, man. Have some sense. They're dead. You're about to witness one of the most epic creations that I've ever seen in this game. Now, generally, when I say that, you know, like, there's a lot of epic things out there. But this thing is on a whole new level. It has one of the coolest names that I've ever heard for a creation. It's called the Colossaltron. And look, it's a little tiny car. Isn't it wonderful? Wrong. It's not a car. It's a gigantic mechanized epic dragon snake of doom. Look at this insanity. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pieces to its body. And guess what? It all moves extremely well. Want to see? Watch it. Ready? It kind of goes straight at him. Here we go. And then it's got some nice little flamethrowers. Look at its body whipping back and forth in extreme epicness as it flings about, and it never actually flips over. Look at this crazy thing. There are two people who make some of the most amazing creations in this game. Unirite, which we've heard many times, and a person named Magna. Look at it curled up on itself. This creation is so awesome. Like, I'm just blown away by this thing. There's also a weaponized version, but it doesn't always work when you put it down. Sometimes it really freaks out. Oh, it's actually doing it this time. Okay, that's nice. The weaponized version has rockets and lasers and more lasers. Oh, there it goes. It's derping out on me. So we'll just use this thing and watch it again as it does its epicness. I mean, the fact that it moves the way that it does and it actually never flips over on itself is just beyond awesome. Look. It doesn't actually flip over. It just kind of keeps its head upright the whole time because of its body. You know, because of the way that the body part is, which is a car. It's all right here. Look at this thing. I love it. It is amazingly cool. What do you think of this thing? Because if you say that it's crap, I'm going to be super mad because you're wrong. Oh my goodness. Wait until you see this insane creation. I can't even begin to tell you how awesome some of these creations are. It's as if a bank had locked away a bunch of epic units and then someone has now unlocked the door and they've come spiraling out. Here's the first one. Guys, I kid you not, this week these videos are going to be really, really good. I have found some epic things that I think you guys are going to really enjoy. Check out this gigantic mechanized Purosaurus. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness. Now, here's the thing. I'm not going to battle with this this right yet, because if you know, we've found these things before. So there's this little guy right here with these spiky balls that pop out. Then this gigantic elephant that's got these swirly, twirly, spiky blades of doom. Then we had that big MG thing, and now we've got this. And I don't think it's made by the same guy, but it sure is amazing. So let's watch this thing utterly destroys this stuff. I'm geeking out today, you guys, because I have some insane creations that I'm so excited about. Wow, yeah, so I might put this thing against those other things just to see how it does, because it clearly is quite capable of taking out all this stuff with this big gigantic MGs of doom. Here we go. Let's see if these things can defeat it. I highly doubt it. It's just gonna get pushed back. It's got rockets. Oh, they're actually alive though, surprisingly. Oh, there goes the first one. Look at the size of that thing. Yeah, that thing is amazing. I am so excited. Before we get into today's video, these guys right here say please subscribe, because only like 12% of you guys is subscribed, and if you don't do it quickly, they're gonna get punched in the face by this gigantic thing called Extendo Fist. Oh, it didn't happen quick enough. Here they go. Yeah, look at that multi-fist Extendo Fist of doom. This thing's popping out, hitting people. I freaking love it. Put some clothes on that man. His badness is startling the children. So once it gets too close, it doesn't really do it. It just kind of, oh, there it goes. Nice. Hey, bye. Someone call PETA. There's about to be a problem for these animals. Can you actually call PETA though? I don't think you can, but even if you could, you couldn't call it about this, because technically you can't call PETA about an animal attacking another animal. This one just happens to be mutated. It's an anglerfish. Look at this thing. I don't know what happened, but it like mutated and evolved into this nightmare creation. It still has retained its little angler-ness, little light bulb up there, but as you can see, it's got its gigantic claws sunk deeply into the rhinoceros's tuchus. I don't know why I'm a little bit more hyped up than usual today. Probably because I am very excited about the things I found. I also like the idea of gigantic angler. Oh, he's biting his face! Anglerfish destroying giraffes. The giraffes thought they were safe being on land and all, but then, what was that? Whoa, what happened? Then all of a sudden this mutated anglerfish came up on land and started destroying everything. If you thought that this thing was cool, wait until you see this. What happens if you take an ankylosaurus, mix it with a crocodile, give it some mechifiedness, and then equip some weapons on it, you get this thing. I don't know what this gigantic weapon is, but it's amazing. Look at that. Oh, guess what? I found out what it is. It's a big gigantic laser, and it's utterly gonna destroy all these praying mantis. Hey, I found out that if you make praying mantis like 0.2 size, they just kind of float away off into oblivion. But let's watch as this thing utterly, oh, the missiles. It's got missiles and it's got rockets. This thing, oh, wow, there's something epic about gigantic missile launchers. I don't think I've ever seen missiles be that large, but that is really awesome. Look at his fat little booty hobbling away. How is that so funny? Okay, just watch for a second. Okay, we take this normal size mantis and then we shrink him down, and there they go. Where are they going? Ah, goodbye, you guys. Look at them dancing. They're just so happy to be alive. They're just dancing. Man, that's some. They can really shake that thing. What was that noise? Did you hear that? Look at those little things dancing. I don't know why this is so funny to me. Hey, you know what's better than this epic thing? That epic thing. Look at that. It's got like a mobile platform that you can sit on top of. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna take a nice little rest right here. Then not only that, but it's got this epic looking open like rocket pod thing. It's just awesome. This is artwork right here. Look at the the lining along the neck that is like strapped on. Like, this is just amazing. Let us watch this gigantic thing fight against a whole mess of Goros. I almost said Zorro. Zorro the Goro. Goro the Zorro. Let's watch him fight. Oh, it's got rockets, MGs. Okay, I put Goros in because I thought they'd be a good test against like the strength of. Oh, it's shooting itself in the neck. Oh no, they're pushing it over. Oh, Goro's just punching it. Wow, Goro's a lot stronger than I thought it was. Or this thing's not as strong as I thought it was. But man, Goro is just putting up a fight, but it's no match for the giant barrage of missiles. Yep, now he's gonna eat. I wonder if I could put something up there. Just a guy with some weird legs hanging out at the top up here, like just going for a ride. Look at him go. Yeah, you riding this thing? Is this your gigantic pet beast? Alright, that's enough of that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, I want to introduce you to one of the most epic units I think I have seen in this game. And yes, I can tell, just like this guy, you might be skeptical of me saying that because I say that all the time. But I can assure you that I'm telling you the truth. You've all seen Centichoro, and perhaps you've seen him in this game, but I want to introduce you to a brand new giant centipede-like creature that has come on the scene and is absolutely amazing. Behold this epicness. Look at it when let's just zoom out a little bit. Look at this thing, is so absolutely amazing, and it's so large compared to these guys. It has got a lot of teeth going on, these big gigantic pincer claws, spikes all over it, eyeballs. I mean, this thing is just so cool. Now I can't remember what the Centichoro, whoa, he's still going up, the Centichoro looks like, but clearly, oh, those pincer things move. I thought they were gonna be static. They're actually moving. Now here's the thing, it's kind of flying in the air, and so it's a little weird. I put too large of an army in. It's clearly a little lag. Let me change this up. Alright, let's see if that's better. That's a little better. Okay, so it's like flying air via that thing, and it goes up like a Centichoro would, but look at it, it's gonna come down. It's got little arms that are wiggling. Oh, I see what's going on. Oh, it just crashes down to the earth, and then starts pincering everything. Whoa! Yeah! I don't think the other one did this. The other one was not nearly this, like, movable. It was a little bit more rigid. This thing, though, is just so incredibly cool. I like this thing a lot. There it goes. Look at it. Look at it go. That's so... I know that that's kind of derpy with that thing, but the fact that it can do that is just so awesome. Okay, I'm going to put some larger things in because I really want to watch it fight some bigger stuff. I'm just curious to see how it does. Mainly curious to see how the pincer things do, because it kind of goes up and then it crashes back down to earth and then just starts pincering everything. So it doesn't stay up forever, which I'm glad. I thought maybe it would do that, but here comes, gonna come crashing down right on the Brontos. Raboom! Oh yeah! And then it's just pincering the whole time. Oh, look at that! Just see that mangled Bronto just get mangled up. Like, that's just not normal. Ah, yes! This thing, this is one of my favorite creations I think I've seen. And the person who made it, I've seen some epic things from them before, but they're not like the main guy I always play with. And then this other, like the other mechanized things I found, I don't know who, this guy just dumped like 30 different creations all at once, and they are just incredibly cool. A new gigantic beast has risen. This is the Hulk. He looks a little fatter than what he once did, and he's got this little thing in his hand, and you might be wondering what it is. After Hulk survived the endgame, he got a therapist, and the therapist said, get a job. So he became an arts and crafts teacher, teaching how to make weapons. So yeah, let's watch Hulk teach these little kids how to make some weapons over here. Oh, it turns out that Hulk's little tiny stick with spikes on it is quite dangerous. Oh, you guys are in for a battle. Something tells me you're not gonna win. This is the eNtaK Abomination, and it is terrifying. Look at this insanity. It kind of makes me think of a big juicy watermelon though. Great, now I'm hungry. Let's watch it. Oh, it's got MGs. Okay, it's got machine for whatever reason. There's machine guns inside that thing. Oh, he's just sucking them up and there's his body stuck to that thing. Oh, that poor guy. Not only did he get eaten, but then he got attacked and flung through the air. What happens if you put elephants in? Will he bring that up to its face? He definitely tried. If at first you fail with elephants, just try fat hippos. Oh, let's look at that hippo. That poor hippo. Oh, he got spiked again and brought up to his mouth. Well, that's a fun, juicy creation. Okay. So I don't know who made this thing, but this is a frog. Look at this thing. We got big hill giants and we got little baby hill giants. I don't know. Versus a frog that moves really crazy. It doesn't have a head. What is this weird thing? You guys want to know what the skeleton's arch enemy is? Hot dogs. Someone made a little tiny weird hot dog and let's watch it battle, shall we? Go hot dog. Oh, it's not even able to move, but it's squirting out ketchup all over the skeletons. Oh no, they killed a hot dog. Sometimes I just geek out and it just might be at some hot dogs. I can't explain it. You know what's more terrifying than hot dogs? Killer bananas. This is like the most perfect looking Banana Joe guy I've ever seen. I have to believe he's gonna win this battle. He's got little claws on his banana hand there. I don't quite know what that is, but he's definitely locking into him and flinging him around. Oh, he just punched that guy right in the back and then he just went down. Oh, look at him. Playing dead's not gonna help you, man. Oh, there it is. Gut punch. He's done. I was about to say, I don't know what's worse, Banana Joe or this guy. But apparently this guy's got rockets, which I wasn't aware of at first, as well as a big giant death pickaxe. So I'm pretty sure Banana Joe's about to get annihilated. He's got missiles up in there. Maybe Banana Joe will win, though. Get him, Joe. You can do it. Punch him with your banana claw. Oh, nope, never mind. Banana Joe's dead. He's a very colorful demon. Listen, I swear I didn't do this on purpose, but Banana Joe is about to face off against Pickle Rick over here, and turns out that it's a pretty good looking Pickle Rick here. Wow, he's got machine guns. There he goes. Wow, Pickle Rick just destroyed Banana Joe. I want you to fight that other thing. This'll be a good battle. They both fly really fast. One's got rockets, one got MGs. Oh, he just took his head off. You know, I said good battle. Well, it turns out that this battle might be an infinite battle. Like, it's gonna take a long time. But you know what? I'm gonna let it go because I want to find out who's gonna win. Comment below who you think's gonna win. Alright, this battle's been going on for 5 minutes. Pickle Rick's gonna win. I'm gonna call it right there and just say Pickle Rick won. Woo! You're about to see one of the most epic creatures that you've maybe ever seen in this game. But before we do that, I must give you a nightmare. Listen, man, it's not like I set out to find these things, okay? They just kind of happen. You guys know Ronald McDonald, right? That lovable clown who gives us meat and has a bunch of charities designated to his name? Well, he's gone a little mental. Prepare yourself. I'm not joking. Oh no, look at Ronald McDonald. He's a terrible beast. I think he's mad because his head's so small. I think it's, oh, nope, you know what? It's worse than I thought. I thought, you know, we know how this battle's gonna go, but yep, he's got MGs, and it's like it's not enough that you can call spikes up from the ground, but you gotta give the guy some MGs too. This is the event that led to Ronald McDonald starting his charities. He felt horrible after this. By now, you've all seen the giant squid that was added to the game. Well, let's just say that someone made a kraken, and it's about 50 million times more epic than this thing. Let's just do it like this for dramatic effect because of the fog and everything, okay? Here he comes. There he is. Oh my goodness. Look at the size of this terrible beast. Like it's not enough that this thing has all these spikes. The fact that it's got this harpoon. But this guy gave it a friggin' flamethrower. Why does it need a flamethrower? Look at the sheer size of this monstrosity compared to the squids. All right, you ready? Here we go. I woke up thinking, can you actually... why? It's not necessary. It's not even necessary. I woke up thinking, can you put armor on the tentacles and like actually have them work? And you know what happens when you put armor on the tentacles? The tentacles move way slower, thus making them more amazing than they already are. Here we go. Harpoon them, suck them up, eat them. Oh my goodness, that is freaking awesome. This is by far the best creature I've ever seen in this game. I like to come to the grass map just to get a look at the sheer size and epicness of this thing, and oh it is so epic. I love how it like flares up like that. When the harpoon strikes, it pulls it in. You see how fast that is? I'll do it again. This time I'll do it in full motion because it kind of gets a little weird. But then watch. Okay, ready? It's gonna do it. Ready? It's gonna harpoon him, and then watch. Look at that. It's terrifying, man. Oh my. Here's a little force perspective for you. Look at the size of that monster compared to these squids. I made them 0.2, okay? So they're just little tiny babies. But they're, yep, they're gonna die nonetheless. Here's a battle for you. Who wins between the gigantic epic mecha kraken and the Gigalodon, the epic mosasaur? Is it a mosasaur? It's not the mosasaur. Wait, don't I have a mosasaur? Oh, here we go. It's called Predator Y, made by the same guy. I'm pretty sure one's gonna lose and the other one's gonna win. One has more little tentacle things than the other, obviously, like way more. I have to imagine the giant kraken squid thing wins, right? Please win? Maybe not. It's a heavily armored beast, and it doesn't seem to be using its harpoon very well that's got in the middle there. But I think if it had its flamethrower, it probably would win. Predator Y is about to get utterly wrecked. Go. Here we go. Yeah! Torch him up! Oh, there goes the south. Yep, that's what I thought. Flamethrowers from the water. Either way, this thing's dying. Oh, wait until you see this thing. This might be one of the best creations yet. Usually in my videos, I like to feature something funny right away, but today we're doing something a little different. Today's video features pretty much nothing but epic things. And today we start with this thing that looks like basically a Titan from Attack on Titan if there was a water version. It's a new Leviathan that has emerged from the depths. It's called the Bone Leviathan, and it looks awesome. Let us watch as it destroys these hill giants. Now I have to imagine I was gonna say I have to imagine there's gonna be a lot of poking going on, but then for some reason I totally forgot that it has a big giant mouth that's gonna try to eat people with. I can't tell if it's got this. Is it got him in his mouth though? It's just spiked on. He's just flying away with that guy. Oh, there it goes. It's got like all of its spikes just latched onto these things. I would like to see it fly up in the air with all three of them attached. Come on, man, lift him up. You can do it. Get him up there. Nope. He got them all, but he didn't fly away with them. And oh, he actually had some damage taken off. Ancient hipster man, today you meet a foe the likes of which you probably have never fought. He is a legend, a fierce fighter, a bounty hunter. His name, Boba Fett. Anybody watching Boba Fett right now yearn for the Mandalorian even more? This is actually a pretty good representation of Boba Fett. Look at his backpack over here and his little thing up there. I mean, this is pretty good. I'm just now realizing I don't actually think he... Oh, never mind. He does have a gun. It just popped out of nowhere and he's flying through the air, flipping his missiles. That was way cooler than I thought it was going to be. Because at first I looked at him and I realized, oh, he doesn't have any like weapons or anything, but then I didn't see the MG that was hiding in there, and I definitely didn't expect him to do what he did. Let's watch that again, but this time we're gonna watch from afar. So he just like launches his missile. For some reason, he does like a flip through the air. I don't know why, but it's so sweet. And then he just hovers around like Boba Fett do. But seriously though, is anybody watching Boba Fett just wishing that there were like 8 seasons of The Mandalorian? Let me introduce you, massive army, to a gigantic unit so large that it almost doesn't fit on the largest map there is. This thing is called Battleship Halberd. Oh my goodness. Look at this insane creation. It's got these epic massive wings. It's got epic command tower looking thing. Huge gigantic guns mounted pretty much everywhere. Whatever this thing is, look at the sheer size comparison. There's no army in the planet that can actually deal with this thing. No way. This is otherworldly epic. Wow. Look at the size of this monster. You know what this thing reminds me of? Harlock, the Arcadia. Has somebody made the Arcadia? Because if not, they need to make that thing. When I saw this next creation, I nearly lost my mind. This thing has this epic, awesome head up here. But it's not really a head. It's a stinger. Look at this insane biomechanical scorpion thing. I think it's made by the same guy who made that other biomech thing that we played with the last time. Either way, this thing is nightmarish, and there's no earthly way this thing could lose. It's kind of unfortunate though. I might need to choose some different units for it to face. Why might you ask? Do I need to do that so we can watch its tail head thing actually bite things? Will it actually attack? Or is it just like a static object? Oh no, is it static? It looks like it might be a static object. No, I don't know actually. Oh, there it goes. So yeah, no, it still spikes like the scorpion tail does, but it has a mouth associated with it. Wow, this thing is derping out like crazy. The Brontos are pushing it off the edge. No, it's like flying through the air. It bit onto its head. It does have hover boosters, so there's not really any way for it to fly off, I guess. But, and also this thing right here in the middle, that thing spins. Oh, it's got its head right in this little tail mouth thing. Oh, I think that's GG. It won. Flying scorpions. Let's pray that never happens. When I saw this next thing, I thought, man, that thing looks epic and it's gonna be huge. But then you realize that its name, Antlion, is true to its form. Even though it's tiny, it sure does look epic. It's actually like a new form of bug. It kind of looks like a face hugger. Alright, Bold Billy, let's see how bold you are. I'm gonna assume that this thing's gonna win. There's lots of spikes all over it. Yep, so far so good. Spiking everything. Bold Billy's trying to push it, but man, that thing's got its little spiky spikes just sunk into everything. Actually, I don't quite know how it's staying upright because at one point all of the legs were like stuck into them, and so it was somehow I don't know, levitating. Needless to say, little tiny epic bugs, actually human-sized bugs, would be terrifying and are terrifying. Here is an epic giant army of T-Rexes, Mosasaurs, and squids, because why not? They're fighting against a gigantic, massive beast named Cathadri. He is in the realm of massive kaijus with 6 gigantic, spiky arms of doom. He is a massive, massive beast, and I can't wait to see what happens. I'm glad I got there are lasers. I'm glad I got Mosasaurs just so they would fly up. Eat those things! Oh, he just lasered all of them. Oh, he's got little zappy lasers somewhere. Well, needless to say, that's about what I expected to happen, but I thought that they would at least get close to his mouth so that he could eat them. Where are those lasers? Oh, there they are. I'm gonna take those off. Now we'll see what happens. I didn't think that removing little zappy lasers would be such a difficult task, but it turns out when there's little micro movements, I'm not a surgeon, okay? I would have problems operating on people, okay? I should not be operating on anybody. That thought should never... Look at that. Goodbye, whatever you are. T-Rex, I think. Thing's just flying away. Let's put him against another Titan. How about Orodente? I don't know who's gonna win this battle because his face is in the ground all the time, but he's like my favorite one, so we'll see what happens. I think he might win. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. He's got missiles and everything. He doesn't have the support as the other ones have. Look at the sheer size difference, though, of them. Yeah, I knew it was gonna happen. Did you see the sheer size difference between Cathardry or whatever it's called and this guy? I mean, it's a massive difference. Today you witnessed probably the best epically large creation that I have seen. I think it might be the first of its kind in terms of what it is and what happened to it. This gigantic beast is called the Carrier. And you might ask, well, why is it called the Carrier? Well, you'll notice that it's made of metal. Large, giant metal plates that used to be an aircraft carrier. Look at how epic this thing is. It is so creative. It's like a morph, I don't know what you, transformer-esque looking thing, but it actually has weapons and stuff still from its original aircraft carrier form. But look at the sheer size of this thing, and then I love the design of the head. It's so, like, you know, straight, and I don't know, it's just epic. And today we watch, oh, it's got lasers, oh, and it's trying to eat him. I like it, and it's got a big mouth. Isn't this thing isn't this an actual, like, MonsterVerse creature? The one thing that I'm really liking, people are figuring out how to make these gigantic creatures move really well with these, like, secondary arms, which I wish we could put, like, I wish they made all kinds of different versions of arms so we can have really cool stuff. But anyway, it moves really well and it looks so incredibly cool. Let's just, I think it's called the Saratoga. Let's just say that the Saratoga aircraft carrier in the MonsterVerse, King Kong and Godzilla actually transformed and morphed into this big gigantic thing. But how powerful is it, and can it withstand some of the other MonsterVerse giant kaiju creations? Let us first have it fight the colossal anthropod and see if it's able to defeat this thing. I hope that it does. I don't know for sure, but we'll find out. So far, the anthropod has only shot a couple laser shots at it while it's getting pelted by gigantic laser beams and MGs and all kinds of other epic things. Talk about an epic scene right here. Who's gonna win this battle? I have no idea. I don't know how this is gonna... What is happening with its head? Its, like, neck is looping backwards or something. Come on! Somebody win this battle already. Oh, it's starting to lag as if something's gonna happen. There it goes. Oh, the colossal anthropod goes down. Well, guys, the epic carrier. Let me know what you think of this gigantic beast. Which of the, you know, you guys have probably seen all kinds of epic creations in my videos. Which is your favorite? Today you're gonna meet some of the best mech creatures that you have ever seen in this game, and specifically this dragon that is beyond anything you have seen yet. Attention everyone, today's video features some of the best and most amazing creatures you've probably ever seen in this game. And to get the party started and generate a little bit of excitement, I have something special for you. This is C-Top. Everyone knows C-Top, and this isn't just an ordinary C-Top, but this is DJ C-Top, and he's here to have a party. Look at this machine, is amazing. Someone created a DJ C-Top. Look, it's like a little, there's all the DJ stuff. We got some epic speakers here, and a disco ball of death. Looking at the size of this puny army, I think this is probably only gonna last 5 seconds. We got a light show going on. This is epic, man. Let's look at it from their perspective, shall we? I think this will be enjoyable to watch. Yeah! It's a straight up light show. This is such a cool creation. Props to the person who made this. DJ C-Top tearing down the house. Now, before we get into today's video, click that like button and also subscribe to the channel because only like 12% of you guys are subscribed. So I've taken it upon myself to revamp the like button machine, and I made a YouTube subscribe button, and I think things are about to get pretty deadly. Oh, I forgot it has MGs and missiles. Well, that was I didn't expect that to happen. But anyway, still subscribe. Everybody likes gorillas, right? Who doesn't like big giant apes that wreak havoc on mankind? Also, everybody likes saw blades, right? How about two giant saw blade fist things? How about one on a tail or another set of them? A big gigantic mechanized beast of epicness. They're not technically saw blades, but I think that's what they're supposed to be, and I'm pretty sure this thing is gonna destroy all the... Oh, why does it need... It doesn't even need lasers and stuff, man. I can't do anything about the laser in his mouth, but there are more gorillas that have appeared in the jungle. You can see them in the trees. There's even some over here. That one's gonna totally fall and break its whole body. Anyway, let's watch it now. I think this would be a little bit different. Maybe, yeah, there we go. He's got TNT too. This thing's got everything it needs. Look at that big giant saw blade thing in the back. That is awesome, man. The gorillas are actually managing to last for quite a while. So every now and then you'll see like a whole mess of units all appear at one time, and I don't know if it's the same person or if it was just happenstance, but I think it was the same person because they all kind of looked the same. But there was a whole bunch of mechs units just added to the workshop. The other ones are even cooler than this thing in my opinion, but this is a nice melee based, land based creature. One of my favorite things to find in this game are big gigantic sea creatures. Well, I found a new Kraken-esque type of thing, and as you can see, it has some of the longest tentacles I've seen, and I really hope, it looks like it, I really hope these all work. And look at this one's like a triple. Behold this epic creation. Look at this thing. Are those lasers in the eyeballs? Nope, just eyeballs. That's good. I don't want lasers. Lasers kind of ruin things for me, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to see these tentacles spear all those things. Oh, the calm before the storm. The Kraken has risen from the deep. Please move. Please move. Yeah, they do. But will it actually spike him though? It's got him all over like the other parts of its arms, it looks like, to make sure it hits him. The big spikes in the front I don't think are actually... Oh, I take that back. It was stuck in that dude. You know, this is actually really cool. I don't even think they can get close to him because it kind of makes a barrier with its tentacles. It needs spikes on the other side too. I think it's like a necessity for me now in every single video to make a whole army of hippos, mainly because they're just fat and fun to watch get destroyed. I don't know, it's just something about fat blubbery things that are enjoyable to watch. Every now and then I like to also do this. This is a creation made by somebody, and I thought, you know what, let's just check it out. This person who made this, okay, is 10 years old. And when I saw that they were 10 years old and it was like an epic looking dragon thing, I thought, oh yes, I need to play with this thing. And as you can see, it's got a whole bunch of wings, and then it's got this epic awesome face, as well as like a whole bunch of legs that I think they move independently of one another. But you know what, this is pretty good for a 10-year-old, and I mean, I can't even make this type of thing. Anyway, it's called the Dark Dragon, and it's gonna face off against a bunch of fat hippos. And oh, it's lagging. It's lagging. What's lagging? They're lasers, okay? We've got lasers everywhere on this thing. Oh no, I want to watch hippos get... Well, they're dead. I want to watch them get destroyed, but it kind of not like that. I think I got them all now. There was like 20 lasers stacked on top of each other. But now we should at least watch... Oh, there's one in the mouth. That one is even more... Oh, and there's missiles somewhere. I don't know. At least the hippos are going flying like I wanted to see, so that's always good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and giraffes that are about to get destroyed, today you get to witness this epic mech creature. This is the first epic mech thing I'm going to show you, and I wanted to show you mainly because this head, this design is so awesome. This is like a pterodactyl thing. It's kind of like mech feathers. I think it's called knife head. You can just see it is clearly geared out to the teeth. It is so good and so cool looking, and I don't know, maybe it's something about the color scheme, but needless to say, this is just kind of like the baby version. Wait until you see the dragon. But let's witness this flying creation. Oh, it's got MGs and missiles. This thing is very fast. Oh, it rains down fire. That is so cool. Do it again. Yeah. That fire really just changed everything about this thing. I mean, before that, it was just a flying MG missile wielding thing, but the fire is just like, it just transforms it into an actual like little mini dragon thing. Okay, you guys, here it is. This is probably the best mechanized dragon that I've ever seen in this game, and it is beyond what I have seen, I know personally. And if you've seen anything better, please share with me the name of it. I love this feature where they wrap this around the neck. We saw that with the Brachiosaurus thing with the neck. Not a completely mechanized creature. It is not a mechanized thing. It's a mechanized creature where they've taken a basic dragon and then made it into a robot. And every single mech thing needs a really good weapon system, and I don't think I've seen anything quite like this. Look at this insanity. I don't even know how they thought this up, but look at that. Yes, I know I'm geeking out a little bit, okay? It's pretty obvious that I really like this. But even though this is really cool, I think the best feature is the head. Look at that epic looking head. This thing right here, the frills coming out, I wanted to get it up so I can actually see it. And look at how amazing that looks. Here's why I think this is so good. Because so far, I haven't seen too many good mech looking dragons. I have seen this that I revamped and made it into more of like a mech plated thing. And then I've seen this thing right here, which is just, I don't know. The fact that it's like this, it's a small dragon that has these massive epic weapons makes it look like it's just like, you know, completely up armored. And then there was this thing that I took and I revamped and made it into an absolutely amazing thing that I called the King of the Dragons, covered with from head to toe in spikes. But I don't think anything quite compares to this new mech dragon. So let's watch it in all of its glory and find out just how amazing it is. So clearly it's gonna make really short work of all this, I have to imagine. But I just want to watch the weapon system. I wish there was like an epic extra slow-mo. Wow, that laser weapon system is so cool. And then not only that, but it's got jet boosters. Oh, look out for the trees. There it is. Look at the weapon system. Oh, dragons are so cool, man. I geek out so much about dragons just because they're so amazing. Oh, I caught it like mid-fire. It's like something from Mech Warrior Online, you know what I mean? It's just so much power and so much damage all at once, and that freaking head is so cool. Yep, I think that's my favorite out of everyone I've ever seen. What do you guys think of this epic mech beast? And here's the thing, I have even more things than this. I believe that I have found the world's most terrifying creature. Today, I found the world's most terrifying creature. And at first glance, it is quite insane. But then you look a little closer. Actually, you don't have to look too close. And you see just how insane this thing is. But first, someone has created a new dragon. And it's kind of a mech type of dragon. Look at it, isn't it cute? But here's the weird thing. It's got some human legs down here. So I'm assuming that this is really just a person in disguise. Let's watch it fly
flies quite nicely. Well, what does it do? Oh, it just kind of drops down on him, spikes him, and hits him with some flamethrowers. You're just the wannabe dragon. You might be shiny and red, but you're no match for a true dragon. Like this one right here. I think this will go a little bit differently. Oh, and that is unless it can withstand getting pelted over and over again. Perhaps it has a lot of HP. It has a lot of HP. It defeated my dragon. Now, before we get into today's video, click that subscribe button because only like 12% of you guys are subscribed. And if you do, you get to see things like this. Have you ever wondered what it would be like if Green Goblin fought a bunch of gorillas? Well, now you don't have to imagine it anymore. Hold on 1 second. Let me just back up a second. You need to see how good this thing looks without freaking out. Look at this Green Goblin. It looks pretty good in my opinion. There's another one that's going around, but this one looks... What is happening with the thing it's sitting on? I don't actually think the other one flies. I think it just kind of has a wheel or whatever. Oh, he's gone. Oh. No way. Oh, I thought he just destroyed all of them. There's one left. Wow, that's kind of amazing. Also, there's just something about that derpy board. It just flies around. I don't, you know, I haven't really seen that before with something that moves around like that. So that's pretty cool to see. Green Goblin, can you do it? He did it. He defeated everybody. Check out this massive creation. It's called eNtaK, and I have to imagine that it can do some really awesome things. Well, I thought we'd pit eNtaK against a pretty formidable foe, and one I think if we put a whole bunch down, we'll have a good time. Borkachu is here, and he's gonna fight off. Him and his friends are gonna fight off against eNtaK, and they're gonna see if they can actually defeat it. I have no idea. Oh, eNtaK's got massive lasers, but look at the Borkachu's just lasering like crazy. You little Tesla coils of doom. Oh, they're getting stepped on and crushed. Oh no. Oh, Borkachu, we believe in you. They're just getting crushed. He's literally stepping on them. The Borkachus are known to be quite aggressive. Perhaps they'll push him off the edge. We believe in you, Borkachu. They've got him on the edge. I think there's only 2 Borkachus left. One stuck on a tree. The other one's just kind of trying with all his might. Oh, the Borkachus have been defeated. eNtaK stands. Does he take any health, actually? No, he's completely fine. Alright, well, there you go. I feel like it's been ages since we've been under the water. But here we are once again, back in the aquatic area with a bunch of minotaurs. And as you can see, a nice little green laser. That green laser belongs to a pretty cool looking beast. It's the Monodon. Look at that thing. It kind of looks like Bowser. Is it Bowser? Well, its laser isn't too powerful. You're weak sauce there, Bowser boy, these days. Can't even do anything with your laser. What's the point of even having it? I think it's safe to say he's probably gonna wind up getting defeated, right? Unless he has infinite HP, he's definitely gonna die. These things with these gigantic battle axes are gonna wind up destroying this thing. Oh, there it is. I told you, it's all over. Okay, Bowser, just stay in your castle. Perhaps you haven't ever seen this next creation, or perhaps you don't remember it. I want to remind you of one of the coolest dragons that have ever existed in this game. What is happening with this giraffe? You're having some problems? There is a legendary dragon, one so big and fatter than all the rest, it needs to be mentioned twice. It's the Glutton Dragon. Look at this monster. I forgot how amazing this thing is. Look at this monstrosity. And here is the main part of the dragon. There's the dragon's face. And then all of this is his belly. Or one of the coolest. Either way, it's pretty darn awesome. And it just kind of spikes things that it doesn't want to eat. And then other things it does harpoon. And it brings it up into its gullet. But I'm a little confused as to why is it harpooning at the ground as if... Is something underneath there? I think something's underneath. Hey! You're not supposed to be in here. Let's try this again, but this time with giraffes. Oh, there it is. Just sucked it right up. He's going to eat him. He's getting all fatty even more. Oh, dude, the Glutton Dragon is so cool. It's gotta be one of the best creations ever made. It's so unique and so creative. I mean, You know, you see things all the time that look so similar, or at least like in the same ballpark, but it's not every day that you see something like this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I found it. I found the world's most terrifying creature. This thing ought to fill your nightmares with just dread. I'm sure we've all seen the troll face, but I guarantee you've never seen it like this. This is the troll. Look at this insanity. Now, at first glance, you're like, oh yeah, it looks pretty terrifying, and it's got like kind of a crooked looking weird hand thing over here, whatever's going on over there. But look at what's back here. What in the world is this? This thing is insane. I don't even know. It's like dreads or something, or some kind of crazy hair. I don't even know what's occurring. This thing goes from like a 10 to like a 1000 in a matter of seconds in terms of nightmare terrifying. I don't even know. Does it move? It has tons of boosters. If this thing moves, it's going to be even more epic than it was. Oh, it's so much lag. Oh, there's so much lag, and I put them so far away. Now, I'm hoping that those arms will, like, tentacle their way out and then try to attack things. Obviously, the mouth is also going to do something. I'm not entirely too sure what that'll look like, but I don't know if that back hair stuff will do anything. Let's get over here and watch from this perspective, because it looks like the horses are gonna make it here first. Once things die, perhaps then it'll get a little bit easier in terms of like functioning, the game actually working. Oh, the hand is doing its thing. Here come the dinosaurs on the other side. They're getting close too. I wonder if that hand's gonna come extend out. Oh, it is. Look at it. Here it comes. It's extending out to get him. Oh, dude. Now, the real question, oh, it's got lasers too? Like it needs lasers. Don't ruin creations that are this crazy with lasers. There's no point. Oh, it died. Wait, what? How did it die? No, okay, listen. I know I often talk about the laser thing, but it's just a preference of mine, okay? Wait, how did it die? Where's its health right here in the front? I'm so confused. Why on earth did that die like that? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna clear out all this nonsense, okay? And we're gonna put a couple things just right up here. Just like that. Do little mini tests. It's still lagging so much. It's crazy. There's so many things going on with this creation that it just can't handle it. Okay, here we go. Get up there. I kind of want to put something near the back. Oh, little thing flipped out from the back. How'd I expect that? I didn't expect that. Oh, here they come. I thought the mouth would do something, but it was not even needed. Here, they're getting closer. There we go. Now we're talking. Now they're getting all spiked in the face. Look, just to see what happens, I'm gonna put some creatures. I'm gonna put some creations back in here. Maybe if I can. How about we put some babies? There we go. Get the babies in there. Okay, this oughta go crazy. Here we go. Oh, look at it all move. This new dragon is next level. Today we find out what happens when you take a dragon that's already insanely epic and mutate it into something even more amazing. Anything that's bigger and better is obviously something that I am interested in. And every one of these guys gets to experience what life is like when you encounter an insane beast. Now, this thing's called the Destroyer, and maybe you can see why. I guess I didn't realize it was really a dragon, but this is not the one I'm talking about. I wonder what's gonna happen. I think it's safe to say we're all aware of what's about to occur here. Oh, it's got lasers. They actually managed to get right up against his feet. No amount of acrobatics or flips and jumps are gonna help you guys. His head is like locked in place, and so he uses his laser, but he really is just shooting off into the distance randomly. But that's okay. When you're this big, all you have to do is kick things. Whee! There goes a helmet. I don't know where the guy went though. Yeah, it's safe to say that this battle is over. Everything is dead. It's okay there, big baby. Life's gonna work out for you someday. I see why he lost though. He's so shiny. He's covered from head to toe in baby oil. Here's the game's version of a Purosaurus. It looks pretty cool, right? Here is an accurate Purosaurus. Look at that thing. Oh, man. What you really have here is just a basic crocodile model. And here you have art. I'm pretty sure it's gonna win. Let's watch it happen. Oh, look at that mouth. He just straight up bit his face. Got him by the toes. Don't worry, you don't need that back leg anyway, okay? Oh, it's trying to do a barrel roll. Is this the Mosasaurus? Listen, devs, just take this thing that somebody made and make it the new Purosaurus model, because the old one is just a giant Floridian crocodile, alligator that's just wandering around on a golf course somewhere. Seriously though, have you ever seen those videos of those alligators on the golf courses? People say dinosaurs went extinct, and I say go watch that video and you'll see why it's not true. Hey, got him. It's over. When you think about some of the creatures that existed, the great white shark just seems so plain. I mean, he's fearsome in his own right. What type of thing has multiple layers of teeth? But when you think about ocean monsters that have existed, I bet you haven't thought of something like this. I don't even know what to say about this thing, but look at this monstrosity. He's got some kind of crazy tentacle mouth thing going on over here. This is like the thing that scientists find at the bottom of the ocean that they have never seen before, because it just randomly comes across some camera and some guy is like, what the crap is that? Anyway, let's watch him fight. Oh yeah. Will you eat him? What do you call him? I don't even know. What do you call that thing? I think I know what we could call this thing. We'll just call it the Cage of Death. The baby sharks are here because all their parents are dead and they're a little upset. I guess it's safe to say when you put this many sharks down, you're bound to get a couple of them snagged in this gigantic snaggletooths. Hey, that's an appropriate word for these things, snaggletooths. Can you imagine if you're a fisherman and you reeled in something like this? You'd lose your mind. I mean, it's safe to say, right, that this type of thing could exist and we just don't know about it, and it lives at the bottom of the ocean? Let me have my dreams, okay, you guys? I bet your nightmares have not soon forgot this thing. Can I tell you what this game needs? This game needs far larger maps. Yes, I am inside something's mouth. We need larger maps because something like this exists, and there's just not enough room for this thing. Oh, look at this green ocean floor, and oh, the water. We got a whole dino army here, and as you can see, it's being led by one of the most fearsome creatures ever. Actually, they said, you got going up there, buddy. You could lead the charge today. These guys aren't stupid. Something tells me that this whole herd is about to go extinct. It's got a laser in its mouth, which I guess I knew already, but here's the real question. Will this thing actually bite something for once? The dinosaurs have formed a pile of bodies and they're stacking on top of each other to get to the nice juicy underflesh side. Here's the great news though, turns out this thing can levitate, and so we've discovered a new dinosaur species. I can't tell if this is like a tactic that it's using or if it's just being pushed around, but the thing is just slowly swimming to the edge. We've seen some pretty epic dragons over the course of the videos. We've seen some epic things like this that might as well be a dragon. We've seen this epic thing, which is like one of my favorite creatures ever. And then we've seen things like this. This is the Dark Slayer. And today you find out what happens when they mutate this thing. It's like the guy said, hey, what happens if we take it and amplify it by 9,000? Well, you get something like this right here. Oh my goodness. And guess what we need to do? We're gonna need to actually dumb it down a little bit because it's too epic. First, I'll show it to you in its final form version. Get ready for absolute destruction and chaos. Oh, it's a light show. It's enough to make you need a new PC. Ooh, I can smell the smell of burnt components.
Yeah, so everything's dead. Now I'll show it to you in its dumbed down form. I'm not too sure why there's
Dinosaur heads over here on these ends. Seriously, it's just so random. Like, why are there dinosaur heads all over the place? All right, there we go. I think I got all the lasers that I could. Never mind. There's apparently more lasers hidden somewhere up here. I guess if he doesn't actually have any lasers like on his body anywhere and it's just on the ground, then this probably is gonna go pretty weird here in a second. Oh no, he's got him in his hands too. Okay, good. That's I was hoping he had some in his hands. And yeah, sure enough, little lasers popped out of the middle there. It's safe to say that this thing's just a little too epic for its own good. It's pretty cool though. I haven't seen anything with like a ground effect like this before, which I really like. You know what would happen if I tried to make something like this? I would lose my mind and it would come out looking something like this. Like Bobby, or this thing, which I aptly named Crumb, or Sir Baconstein over here, who's weaponized with various things protruding out of his body in different places, or Firehead, or whatever the heck this thing is, Pickle Rick over here. So yeah, that's what I make when I try to make stuff in this game, because I'd rather make things that are super funny, and I don't want to spend a lot of time on things, because when I have in the past, they've just come out looking all weird and I've lost my mind. Although I did massively edit this thing, and I did create this other arm of this dragon, and I feel pretty successful about that. Oh, and I did massively edit this mecha dragon, which just was me putting down a bunch of random robot parts though. And I think I edited this thing too, because it wasn't as cool as it is now. Is that right? Or maybe, yeah, because I found it in my player prefabs, which means I edited it. Either way, I suck at making things in this game, and I think that's pretty obvious. Hey everybody, I'm eNtaK. Welcome back to ARBS. I'm super excited about today's video because we're going to be taking all of the Krakens and fighting them against one another to see who is the best Kraken out there. But before we do that, I have some other epic things that I would like to show you. Let's do it. This is called the train crash, and I really don't know how it's gonna go, but look at this. It somehow stays in here, and then it propels itself forward. It's awesome. It's an actual, like, super fast train. There's a guy at the end. We're gonna see what happens. Ooh. Oh, it hit him. Oh, there it goes. Hey, this is Back to the Future over here. Well, I think what we need to do is put a whole bunch of units throughout this little rail and just see what happens, shall we? Let's watch them all go flying. So, there we go. This will be good. They don't move because they have one detection distance, so that should be fun. Here we go. Let's watch it. Slow motion. Oh! It's just piling them up. Is this slowing down because it's hitting them? Oh gosh. Oh, some of them are alive. That train is pretty cool. I wish it actually flew through the tracks a little bit easier. Where did it go? I can hear it somewhere. I don't know. Oh, talk about lag. This thing's called the levitating fortification. And if I could get out of here, I'll show you how large this thing is. Oh my goodness. It's so big. It's lagging even more. Clearly, I'm supposed to go inside and actually be that guy. But look at this size of this thing. And it's way down there. It's way up in the air and it's just gigantic. Yeah, so this isn't going to work. It literally won't load. I can't do anything. I got something called Crazy, and I really hope it lives up to whatever its name is. It looks like it's gonna be some kind of spinning death thing. We'll find out. Let me just do that real fast. Wow! It went straight off the edge. Look at it. It just goes right over. It doesn't even do anything. This may be more interesting. It's called Atom Bomb. And not quite sure what's gonna happen here, if it's gonna explode or what, But I also have another thing that's called nuke that looks, I put them so far away. They're taking so long. Here we go. Oh my goodness! What the heck happened? Why did it do that? They didn't even touch it, did they? They just like got detected and then it blew up. Wait, what? Here we go. That kind of scared me a little bit. There we go. See, they actually even touch the thing? They don't even touch it. It just blows them straight to Kingdom Come. Well, okay, let's test that other thing. Here it is, called Nuke. Okay, it looks rather similar. We'll put a whole bunch of pigs in here, because why not? Pigs! Do it! Is it going to be something similar to the last one? It said anything under... It's the same thing. Anything under 1,000,000 HP will die to it. First of all, we need to explore. We need to dissect it. Oh, it's a gigantic TNT thing, which I'm assuming is the reason why it's doing this is because these blocks kind of freak out when you put some. Okay, so if it's 1,000,000, let's do. Let's see. What is 1,000,000? What do I have? This thing's 1,000,000, right? Will it die though? Under 1,000,000. Maybe it won't. We'll see. I don't know if the nuke's gonna get destroyed. Ha! That thing can withstand. So I think it's this one's over 1,000,000 HP, so that's not gonna work. Let's do this guy. What's his HP? Okay, he should go. Nope, he survived. 2. Or is it 2? It's not 2,000,000, is it? 20. Oh, it is 2,000,000. Okay, never mind. That's too much. Here we go. 750,000. Oh, let me make 2 armies. That would be a good thing to do. This thing is the... It turns out that the majority of things I have... There we go. Hey, it's confetti. Turns out the majority of the things I have over 1,000,000 HP. But that was fun to see. Do you want to see something terrifying? Look at this thing. It's not this, though. It's this. It's Thomas, you guys. It's some crazy, weird Thomas, the tank engine over here. Oh my goodness. Okay, Thomas versus this big, gigantic demon thing. I have no idea. What in the world is happening? That thing looks... No way. No way did Thomas just win. Oh, he's going flying. Oh no, secondary explosion sent him flying. Dude, he just literally won against that big thing? That is amazing. Don't I have another thing? I have another demon looking thing. Nope. I mean, Thomas is... that's what I would expect him to be like. A little death ball of doom over here. Okay, let's do this VTOL. And then we're going to test out the Krakens, okay? Look at this thing. Let's see who wins here. Dude, if you win against that thing... Dude, what is Thomas's HP? What is Thomas's HP? What are his stats? We must see. Oh no. No, he's like maxed out. Do I have... Okay, we have to put a stop to Thomas's reign of terror over here. It's time for the robot. He's got more zappy things. Yeah! Take that, Thomas! Okay, so we got a lot of Krakens over here. We got mine, the one that somebody made for me, the eNtaK one. Oh, let's go to the large map. We're gonna need it. I'm gonna go over here. Do I have enough room? I think I have to put them relatively close to one another, though, because they don't move, you know what I mean? So we got that guy. We also have the Kraken. I always try to get 7 of them, you know? Oh, gosh. He's fairly large. Here we go. They're touching each other. We got this thing, which is the old Kraken, like the first Kraken that we ever saw. That derp fest, which I think that thing's gonna lose instantaneously. We also have this one that looks very similar to the one that guy made for me. Actually, it's just colors. He has weird tentacle things at the end. He doesn't have spiky spikes. We have this thing, which is probably... Oh no, did I just put it on the same team? I did, didn't I? We have this weird thing that has crazy looking spike things, which can I even fit all these on here? Oh no, he's no Kraken. We're gonna put him in anyway. Then we have this one, which we just saw this one recently. Let's put him over here. And then we have, I don't know how this is gonna go, guys. This might not work out. Oh yeah, and then this is the last one. The Water Beast. Which is from, I think it's from Turok. Is it not? Okay, here we go. Boom. Alright, here are our contenders. Now you guys comment below. That's a pretty cool looking thing. Let me know which one you think's gonna win. Is it gonna be this one? Which we can call Train Eater? Will it be this Derp Fest? We can call that Derpy. Will it be the Silver Kraken? Who I think he will win because he's got the most firepower, I think. Will it be mine? I don't think so. Will it be this thing? This thing, I don't think so either. I don't think the Turok one's gonna win. Or will it be the Baby Kraken? I think I know the answer. I don't know how they're gonna do though. I don't know how this battle's gonna go. Alright, 3, 2, 1, action. Oh no. Oh, lasers going out everywhere. Mine and that silver one's got lasers. The Water Beast is the first to go. The little baby one's still alive somehow. Oh my goodness. Pause. Pause the game. Look at the missiles from the silver one. Clearly one is more powerful than all the others. Oh my goodness. It's gonna lag really bad here in a second because there's so many parts on the battlefield. Once they fly around, maybe it'll stop. I have no idea. How is the Derptastic one still alive over there? I think the baby is no more. Is he gone? He's gone, I think, you guys. What about the HP of everything else? That thing's still alive. The baby's gone. That's no good. Oh, that one's about to go. The one over there next to Derpy. Derpy's about to go, too, I think. This is getting intense over here. I can't believe this thing's still alive. Mine's just pelting it with lasers constantly. Somehow it's still alive. You know what I just realized? Derpy is actually destroying this one over here because he's got MGs on his head. He's got MGs on top of his head. Oh, Derpy got him. I can't believe it. Derpy got him. Derpy might be shooting at this silver one here in a second. Oh, the silver one goes down. No way. I can't believe it. Derpy got the silver one. The silver one couldn't actually hit Derpy because his tentacles were in the way. And so I think no matter what we do, even if we put them right next to each other or separate them, I don't think it's going to be able to get them because the tentacles are. We'll try it again, but I don't think it's gonna. I think it's gonna lose ultimately. Oh, that one's gone. Now it's just Derpy and me, and I don't actually know if mine can even hit him. Mine's not even hitting him. He's too far away. How is it that Derpy is like the last one? You know why? His tentacles aren't in the way. That's what's going on here. My guy can't even hit him. He's trying to. He's trying to do stuff, but it's just not possible, I don't think. We might have to figure out a better way to do this, like put him in a line or something. I have no idea. Okay, nothing's happening, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to reconfigure this like battle, and we're going to kind of do it all over again and see if things change because they just can't hit each other accurately. And so if I change up how it's done, I wonder if we can have different results. I think since these two were the main ones, we're going to have just them fight it out, and we're going to see if Derpy can actually last against mine, or if it just like... it got obliterated instantaneously. So I'm pretty sure that Derpy will lose also to the silver one. There's no way that he can withstand that. It just means he literally shaved it down to like nothing. That's kind of crazy. Okay, here we go. I have to imagine he's gonna instantly die. Yeah, so that's kind of what I thought would happen. So really, I think the two that we need to test are mine and the silver one. Okay, so let's just test these two out and see. They're too far away. There's no way to get it closer, I don't think, without getting it up in the spiky spikes. There we go. Fight it out. Oh! Mine won. Perhaps mine is the best. Is mine the strongest? 3 million. Oh. Oh. So Derpy is just garbage. So Derpy. Yeah, nothing, Derpy. Let's put him against this thing. Let's put him against this one. Let's look at the stats. Do we have a battle here? 25,000. I don't think so. I don't think it can win. I don't think anything's gonna beat it. Clearly that was gonna go that way. Okay, so if that can't do it, we should have just done it this way. This would have, I guess it was fun to watch the Derp Fest though. Now look, he could do it maybe. Let's get him up in there. The real question will be, maybe he's too close. He's too close. Let's back him up slightly. Because he is attacking, but my guy can't hit him. There we go. Let's see what happens here. Uh-huh. Lasers beat spiky spikes any day of the week. I think that's good. Guys, let me know what you think. Did you guess correctly? Did you think that the Kraken logo would win? This is my avatar, my logo for YouTube, if you didn't know. Somebody made it, and it's pretty freaking sweet. Thanks to whoever made it. Whoever made this, you made the strongest Kraken in the game. I guarantee you that you have not seen something like this before. Every now and then I find a unit in this game that I think, what does this do? And I am never disappointed. This little thing right here is called the Flying Nugget, and I think it's gonna be amazing. I think I know what it does, but let's just watch. Look at it roll. What is it doing? Oh. It just blew up into 1,000 pieces. I think what I enjoy about this thing, whoop, there it goes. Where's it go? There it is. It's insane. It's that it doesn't fly the way you would expect it to. Let's watch it again, shall we? Look at it. It just kind of rolls and then it just kind of goes all over the... Where's it going? Come back, Nugget. Okay, I went to a bigger map because that way it will allow for it to fly all over if it wants to. There it goes. Come back now, Nugget. This is it right here. Yeah! This thing is so fun. I don't know if you know this, but polar bears are very similar to boa constrictors. They can swallow their prey whole. They're probably not going to be able to swallow this thing whole, though. Meet the Furbzilla. It's a Furby, but it's a Godzilla Furby. Clearly, they're just going to get annihilated by this MG, right? Or maybe not, actually. Go, polar bears. Get Furbzilla. Oh, they are super aggressive. They're gonna push it off the edge. How is it possible that you could just put a couple blocks around something and then give it some eyeballs and a nose and it looks like Furby? While this might look like a Furby, if you recall, we found the most epic Furby ever once. Lord Furby. I forgot how epic this thing is. A little beaky big it's got going on there and then the feathers and all that stuff. Needless to say, this is one of the most powerful units that this game has ever seen. If you don't believe me, watch it. In 1 second, he'll die. There it is. He dead. Perhaps Furbzilla didn't quite do it for you. Well, I found something else too. Meet Plumzilla. It's like the raisin dude. Do you remember that raisin thing? It's just 3-4 blocks with a laser on it and glasses. Why do I like you so much? Well, he's got a laser up there. It's always fun to watch some little bird looking raisin thing laser guys down to nothing. He's so cool strutting his stuff. Check out this thing. It's like Barney has a brother that's way cooler than him. Look at this face. What's going on here? He doesn't move. Oh, there he goes. Now he's moving. That's kind of weird. He's pretty terrifying. I actually haven't really seen this that much with a head like that and a body like that. I knew he was going to be a great fighter the moment I saw those claws. Look at, he's got like 5 guys shoved in those things. Whee! He did. Oh, he's got that guy literally right in the face. That's a pretty cool looking dude, let me tell you. I couldn't even stop it fast enough. I was gonna see if Plumzilla could win against Furby, but clearly he can't. Plumzilla was a little mad that he lost and got defeated, and so he called his big brother Applezilla. Hey guys, I got Zillas for days over here. Anyway, let's watch Furby get dominated. Little baby Furby's gonna fight Applezilla here. Oh, he's just kind of running right over him. Do you have any weapons on you of any kind? It sounds like he's launching missiles or something.
somehow he just stomped out Firmzilla. You might think this looks like an ordinary turkey, but it's not. It's a super epic, powerful death turkey of doom. And he's gonna eliminate all these rhinos. Watch him go. He just kind of pecks him, I think. But he doesn't have any other weapon. Wow, the rhinos are just... Maybe they'll push him off the edge, actually. Here's what's gotta happen. The turkey's gotta keep his feet firmly planted on the ground. If he gets flung up in the air, he's gonna get launched clean off the edge. They got him up against the edge. The turkey's holding on for dear life. Are the rhinos dying? Oh, the rhinos are dying. Not quite sure how this is happening right here, but it is. Oh, it's gonna be a close one. The turkey is almost dead. There's only one rhino left, and he is going... Oh, nope, he did. He's dead. I didn't really plan this, but apparently this is the episode of really weird animals, and here we have a goose. Can the goose defeat an army of people? Wow, it is fast. I have to imagine that the goose is gonna get destroyed by these guys with swords, but honestly, at this point... Nope, he's gone. I was gonna say, at this point, you know, I have no idea. I don't know what's gonna happen. Let me show you a creature that shouldn't move, but it does. Look at this thing, okay? I don't know how this spider actually moves, but he does. Oh, is it because he's an actual big spider? It's because he's a big spider. I didn't even realize that. I thought it was like some derpy thing glitch, but then I remembered that there's a spider in this game. It's not very effective at what it sounds like fleeing into the air. Not very effective at what it does. Moving on. Perhaps you know of Godzilla. Well, this is a different version of him. What is this thing? It's called Godzilla Aquatus or something like that. And it looks absolutely epic. Behold his power. What does he do? Does he just swim around and eat stuff? At least his mouth works. Oh man, the squids are brutal. They got this flip attack thing that they do that's just devastating to their enemies. That's a pretty cool looking creature. Is this from something? This different Godzilla? I've never heard of it before, but then again, I'm not like 100% too familiar with the MonsterVerse. Perhaps this thing exists somewhere. Let me introduce you to probably one of the most unique creatures that you're ever gonna see in this game. I'm not entirely too sure what the thing is. They say it's a dragon, but you tell me what you think this thing is. It's really weird, but yet extremely epic. Meet the Glutton Dragon. What is this insanity? Look at this creature. Apparently, does it fly? Because if this thing flies, I'm going to be shocked. But look at all this. What is all this in here? Clearly, it consumes its prey and shoots it into its I think this is supposed to be like a gigantic mouth, and it's gonna suck up all these elephants. Put them a little too far away. Oh, I get it. I don't know why I didn't think about this, but this is his mouth. These are his eyes, and that's his head way up there, and he literally has wings. He could fly, but he's clearly too fat. Thus the name, Glutton Dragon. So yeah, that's him, and he's pretty freaking epic. Can it suck up these elephants though? Whoa, it totally can. Nice. I like it. Oh, there it goes, another one. Getting up in his mouth. Oh, so it just kind of rakes them into its mouth, and then it yanks them up. You know, it needs... Man, I gotta not ever use elephants again. They are so stupidly loud. I'm gonna remove this laser because I think the laser's ruining it for the effect. There we go. We'll use giraffes and see how it goes. Will it suck them up? Oh, it definitely does. Get those giraffes up in there. Down its gullet it goes. Oh man, this creature is awesome. What a unique creature. Look at it, it's like raking them in. Bring them in too close to its mouth so the harpoons can latch them in, and then just, oh, something crazy's happening there. This is probably one of the most unique creatures I've seen. It's really cool. I like it. Let's get these guys in here. Let's see if this dragon can eat these things. Look at this size difference of this monstrosity. You know, I always like debate how am I gonna make a thumbnail, because I don't want to spoil it, you know what I like about this game? There's no end of unique creations. Everybody's always making something unique and cool, and didn't get a single one in there, I don't think. Everyone's making unique stuff, and you know, you never run out of funny things to find, and it's just super entertaining. Well guys, I'm sure that next time we'll find some more epic creatures, and I'll make sure to bring them to you. There goes Barney up into his mouth. I like its little body up here. Its little body and its little head.
and it's got this gigantic belly down here.
I just found one of the most unique creations that I've seen in this game. Today's video features a whole host of epic things. I have some really cool creations to show you today that I think you're gonna really like. But before we get into it, this clone here says to subscribe to the channel because only like 12% of you guys are actually subscribed, and also hit that like button. Not only did I find this epic creature that I'm gonna show you later, but I think I might have found one of the best mechanized robotic dragons I've found as well. Look at this thing. It's quite epic. I like the way it's designed, but I do have one question for you. Let me know in the comments below, which one do you like more? This new one I just found, my mecha ice dragon thing that I completely revamped from something someone else made. Look at this crazy thing. Yeah. Or this just simple kind of plated mechanized dragon that I also revamped. Now I've created a pretty massive army, one that's so large that my game is starting to lag, because I'm pretty sure that this dragon is going to quickly eliminate all of these things. Let's watch, shall we? He's got MGs, he's got missiles, he's got zappy things. He is getting attacked here. Let's see what happens. He also has rockets underneath. Oh, it is absolutely chaotic. Oh, when you can send a Bronto flying, you know that things are getting crazy. So I'm pretty sure this thing might be probably the best mech robot dragon that I've found by far. Yep, everything's dead. When I first started finding things for today's video, I was looking at these epic kaijus that you found in like Pacific Rim and stuff. Not only did I find some things from like Pacific Rim, some epic kaiju looking things, but I also began to find all kinds of other things that I really liked, and I think this one is actually something. It's called Otachi, and as you can see, he's got himself a nice little spiky claw thing back here. He's got some spiky spikes down here, and he has this amazing mouth that I hope eats something, but let's find out. Oh yeah, he moves kind of well. Here we go. You guys are about to die. Oh, he's zapping things too. Look at that. He's got him on his claw finger thingies. Yeah, so his little front hand claw thingies are pretty deadly. And that face laser he's got going on is just wiping everything out. Face laser. I think for next Christmas, I'm gonna ask for a face laser. Now this next unit is not the main thing for today's video, but it is really epic. The cool thing about this next one is that it's not really made by somebody who I've seen before make epic things like this. Usually most of the big epic things are made by a handful of people, but this thing is insanely cool and can fit right in with some of those epic creations. This is Titanus Tiger Shark. When I was looking for sharks for my other video from Hungry Shark World, I found this thing and it didn't quite fit in with that, but I thought it'll fit in with this video. He has like a dog shark looking head thing over here going on. He's got big giant bladed fin things. I'm not too sure what these are. And then he's got this awesome big giant split club tail looking thing. Let's watch as he absolutely devours everything. Oh, and he's got lasers. Oh, and he's got rockets. Rockets coming out the side of his hands. Yeah, so when you get creations that are this big, you really can't like do anything against them. They just win easily. Also, I have a bunch of units that aren't even fighting. You guys, comment below. Do you agree with me? I know that this game might be coming to an end in terms of updates because there hasn't really been one for a long time, and he said that there won't be any more land ones. But do you agree with me that we need tanks and modern things? Yeah, everything's dying. It's pretty much over for all you little creatures. Now, I know we have like, you know, Sue and Commander Bo and Rocky, but can you really call, other than Commander Bo, can you really call those other ones modern units? We need like a whole army of modern things going on here. Now here's the next question I have for you. You can also comment about. I have this epic thing that someone made for me a long time ago. It's called the eNtaK Kraken. But we need to answer a question. Is this the best Kraken that looks like this? Or is it the water beast one that I found? Or is it this epic one that I showed you last time? Look at this Kraken. Which one of these is the best looking in your mind? Now clearly I'm a little biased, but I also think it is the best looking one. However, let's watch and see which one actually performs better. Well, I have let's just say that's mine, has insane lasers. The other two do not, and mine's probably gonna destroy everything all by itself. One has missiles, which is kind of weird. Why does that one have missiles? And this one just kind of has tentacles going on over here, which is also, you know, working better, I think, than mine does. Mine doesn't even really move tentacle-wise. I think, honestly, in terms of like what it actually should be doing, this thing probably works the best. And really, the water beast, he doesn't really have any spiky spike things going on. I mean, no, he does, but would they actually do anything? I don't know. He does have missiles though, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But then again, neither do lasers coming out of your eyeballs over here on this one. This one, I think, is probably the most Kraken-esque. So if we were gonna go off of just what it means to be a Kraken, I'd go for this one. But clearly, for looks, I gotta go with this one. Here you go. This is probably one of the most memorable kaijus that there is, I think. Knife head. Look at that thing. It's a big, gigantic, weird nose thing. He's got lots of spiky spikes going on over here. And I'm pretty sure all these hill giants are about to die very quickly. What's all that yellow stuff on it? Is that supposed to be like seaweed or something? No, it's like coming out of this thing on his back. I have no idea. But he's got little baby hands and stuff all over the place that are also attacking. Slap him with your little baby hands. Oh, yep. They're all gone. There's the last one. Just got skewered. What do they eat? You would think that the kaijus would just eat all the people. But, I don't know. What do they feed on? Probably they just feed on radiation, don't they? I don't know. What do they feed on? Now, I'm sure you all remember Carrier, which I think is probably the most unique creature that I've seen in this game, simply because it's like an aircraft carrier, but then it also has a really epic looking head. Well, this is made by a specific individual, and he makes some of the most amazing, big, gigantic things that are out there. Well, he just made another epic creature that's based off of something. I don't know what it is. You can see it and you're like, wow, yeah, this guy did a good job. It's called Shin Spino. Here it is. Look at this insane thing. It's so cool. The reason why I think it looks so unique is this mouth. Now, normally I like the idea of mouths opening and closing and chomping things up, but this one I think is supposed to stay permanently open to replicate what this thing is inspired off of. And once you see it happen, you'll know exactly why it looks the way it does. Let's just go ahead and throw in a whole bunch of T-Rexes, a couple Spinos, couple Allosaurus. Let's get some Carnos over here. We want to see it turn. We'll get a couple more T-Rexes to try to surround it. Things are getting a little bit of lag going on here. We just want a whole bunch of creatures so that way this thing can really shine. Alright, here we go. Let's watch it destroy everything. So its mouth does not close, but it has a big, giant, epic laser that absolutely destroys everything. He also has spiky hand things, so I think they're gonna work. That was the concern that's the thing I wondered about. The laser right there, it doesn't really shoot down, but now it's just gonna kick and kind of spike everything. But I'll show you the image of this thing, and you can see why he made it this way and how it actually looks extremely you know, in ARBS fashion, similar to what it's inspired off of. Now, while it might not be one of the greatest fighters that there is, simply because of the way it kind of works, it is definitely one of the best looking ones and unique in terms of like what it actually represents. And then also, I just have to admire the absolute artwork and dedication that this individual does to make these epic creatures. I'm just utterly blown away. Someone made a new dragon breed that I have yet to see. It's a Chinese dragon. You won't want to miss today's episode because I've got some pretty exciting things for you. This here is an Among Us guy, and I thought, who should we have him fight? It was taking me a while to find something that should fight him, and then I found this guy, Darth Vader. I thought this looks like a good matchup. They're about the same size. I'm not too sure what they got going on. I don't know if his sword is any better than the Among Us sword or if they're the same thing, but I thought we had to see what happens. I'm pretty sure a lightsaber would slash an Among Us dude in half. Yeah, that's it. That didn't go quite as I expected. When they're too lame to do anything because all they have is one sword and a bunch of armor, the only solution is to spike them up. Give a whole bunch of spikes, and then we'll see who wins the battle. Oh no, Anakin, look at him. It turns out that this guy's got way more health than him, but he did put up a good fight because he's almost half health. Now, before we get any further into today's video and we watch Bunzo over here defeat these guys, these guys say subscribe to the channel because only like 12% of you guys are subscribed. And look at this thing. He's about to bash these things straight into oblivion. Let's watch as it scoots its way in a really weird manner towards these guys. But can it actually do anything? It's got like flat little discs. I'm not too sure it's gonna actually be able to knock anything out. Yeah, so this is about what I expected. That's more like it. He's got spikes everywhere on his little cymbals and then hanging from his ears because I noticed that he was flinging them around before. It seems to be working. A lot of these guys are not getting back up. It's more like a Bunzo Poppy playtime nightmare. Hey, you hippos, do you remember that guy who's making all that mechanized stuff? Well, he made a new one. Look at this awesome thing. I don't know what it does. It's got big, gigantic spike weapons. It flies, though, I think. I don't know what it does. Oh, there are rockets somewhere. Okay, hippos. Not having a good time today there, hippie hippos. Oh, he just ate that guy. He's not really, the spikes don't really do anything. They don't really work too well. But the rockets definitely do. If that one didn't do it for you, perhaps this one will. Here's a gigantic mechanized Spino. I'm not too sure what this is. Do those spin? If these things spin, that's gonna be insane. Oh, there's lasers everywhere. I hope those things spin. Oh, they don't spin, but this got missiles. What? Something's spinning. Oh, what the heck is happening? Wait, how did that articulate like that? This praying mantis has infinite health. We're gonna watch and see. So this thing, like, it has to have a rotator on it, right? It rotates down. Does this one do this? This one does the same thing. Stay alive. I just want to see these things come down and articulate. It's coming down. Look at it spinning around. I've never seen this before. I didn't even know that was possible. To actually, whoa. This thing is so epically awesome. Wow, that is really cool. I can safely say I have not seen that before. Here's a bunch of Goros, and they're going to be fighting off against a legendary foe, Violent. Look at it, and it's pretty different looking from the other one that we've seen, but what does this one do in comparison? Face. Oh, Goro, you dead, bud? Oh, they all have lasers, I think. We need more things. The multi-headed creature of doom. Look at it. It's got lasers in every single one of these things. I just want to see it eat something. That's what I'm concerned. Yeah, eat it. Chomp it down. This is like extreme Plants vs. Zombies right here. Get it? It's like a big gigantic plant, and these are the zombies. And you ever notice how Goro's got those red markings and He's got some bad chafing problems. Let's just put it that way. These epic things are called the 3 heads of wisdom. Just like these tentacle things popping out from the ground. One is all silver and gold. One is black with like big horns. And then one is red with this above its head. I have no idea what they do. Do they have lasers, or are they just gonna spike stuff? They've got lasers. Good thing I put this gigantic army in here. Let's see, can they actually... Oh! Yeah, they actually try to eat things. No, they don't try. They definitely do. Yeah, that's not terrifying or anything. You know, they need spikes on their shit. Oh, hi! Look at them. Look at them. Oh! If one gets attacked, the other ones just go at him. Look, they can hit him. That's kind of crazy. Wow. I don't really understand the name too much about. Maybe the wisdom is stay the heck away from us. Here are a ton of dinosaurs, and they're going to be fighting off against something that looks a lot like the Alpha King Titan. A little different. Wow, no wonder why this thing is laggy. It is just completely covered in all kinds of weaponry. And look, oh, that's beautiful. I still got one too many lasers, I think. There we go. I took a lot of the lasers off. He still has some, but I took a whole bunch off just because I want to see him actually do a lot without him. But he does. Yeah, it's all laser-fied. There's too many lasers, but that's all right. It'll be interesting. I'm gonna put him against the Alpha King Titan and see who wins, because he's pretty powerful, but I can't imagine he's more powerful than the Alpha King Titan. I tell you, the Alpha King Titan never lays down on the job, that's for sure. Here he is. Let's see who wins this battle. Oh, he is nothing like the Alpha King Titan. The Alpha King Titan is gigantic in comparison. Oh, he got blasted. I wonder if it's because of the way I started it. Let me try it again. Let's let him saddle. Let him saddle. Let him get his bearings. There we go. Now fight. Do it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now he got destroyed again. He can't do it. You just can't win. Ladies and gentlemen, we have seen many awesome dragons in this game. We've seen different types of dragon breeds that are unique and awesome, but never have we seen one quite like this. This is a Chinese dragon, and look at this awesome design. It looks so good. It's just perfect. I am so amazed at how awesome this thing looks. It flies, but let's watch and see how it flies. Oh, it's got lasers. It's got a laser. Look at that thing flying. That is so sweet. I'm a huge fan of this thing. Even though it's not doesn't fly perfectly, it definitely has unique movement and different than other dragons that we've seen. Hey buddy, how you doing? Oh, we got them all. This thing is awesome. Let's see how it does against other flying creatures. Probably just as well, but let's watch it. There it goes, flying, zapping, flying right up into the midst of them. Oh, it's getting attacked. There's so many, it's lagging. Oh, look at it trying to bite. It actually, whoa, it's got a sweet looking mouth too. If it opens again, I want to pause it just so I can see what it looks like. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That looks awesome. What is this mouth? Is it a snake? I think it's a snake, maybe. It was just big old gigantic spiky teeth. That thing is so weird. Oh, those are like the whisker things. That's pretty cool. I was very confused as to what those things were when it's like standing still, but then once you see it actually, oh, look at that. Once you see it like that, you totally understand. I've thought long and hard about this, but my favorite creation ever made is Diente. This is my favorite because it is one of the best looking dragons and one of the first epic dragons that I ever found. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thanks for stopping by. Click one of the 2 videos you're about to see, and I'll see you guys in the next one.